The two-day meeting for the Federal Reserve kicking off later on today with Michael McKee looking ahead to all of that from Washington. Mike, the focus. Things have shifted just a little bit. That Wall Street Journal report that dropped overnight suggesting that we've had the family fight already. And Mike, that family fight was the middle of June.
Yeah, Chris Waller apparently telling the new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, that he's not sure what the point of the task forces are. Well, we'll find out as time goes on, and we'll certainly find out whether they had a big family fight once this meeting is over. It does begin in about an hour or so, and we'll see what we get at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Now, here's the interesting thing. 87 of the 88 economists who participate in our Bloomberg survey say the Fed is going to leave rates on hold. And that is the general consensus, although there's an economist meeting here in Washington, and everybody's asking me, well, what do you think the odds are that they could surprise us? There are a couple of economics firms, Citadel out with a note last night, and, of course, our friend Neil Dutta at Renaissance High-Frequency Economics, who say the Fed will raise rates. Investors still see about a 36% chance of a hike in the futures markets, and at least two dissents are forecast, probably Hammock and Logan. So where does that leave us going forward? Well, does Kevin Warsh offer any kind of guidance if they're on hold about what they might do in September? Because the market is betting on a September rate cut right now, 100%. B of A, JPM, BMO, Goldman all see the curve rising in anticipation of a move if the Fed holds today. So they get a rate increase anyway. And then what do we hear from the other FOMC members once this is all over? Chris Waller will get particular attention if he schedules a speech. But a lot of people are going to be looking to count noses and see where we might be for September. The view is that either they cut this time or they cut in September. But right now, odds are definitely leaning in favor of the next move being a higher rate.
And Mike, dissent is not new. We've seen it from regional Fed presidents time and time again. Not new. You've covered the institution for a long time. Dissent on the board, that is slightly more unusual. Division on the board gets your attention, Mike. What do you make of this division? Do you think that's just the press making too much of it, or is something else happening here, Mike?
I think it's the kind of normal dynamics you would see from a new leader taking over any kind of business and coming in and saying he wants to make major changes. The people who've been running that business basically saying, well, what's wrong with what we've been doing? But if it continues to spread like that, and we'll have to see what these various task forces come up with, then Kevin Warsh has got a problem. He doesn't want to lose the board before he even really gets into office. So I would imagine there's going to be a lot of persuading going on, a lot of efforts to persuade as much unanimity as possible in this decision. Not sure it is possible with a couple of the hawks.